Live from Jack McCrory Gymnasium on the campus of Bear River High School. Touchdown Productions, celebrating our 17th season of local high school sports television, is proud to present Lady Bruin Basketball. Tonight, as we unwrap the 2014 PVL season, your Bear River Lady Bruins take on their cross-county rivals, the Placer Lady Hillmen. It's our first PVL game of the year, and all the basketball action is coming up right here, right now, on your NorCal Game of the Week. The Bear River Lady Bruins take to the hardwood tonight for their first league game of the 2014 season against their cross-county rival, the Placer Lady Hillmen. Good evening, basketball fans, wherever you are across our worldwide audience. This is Marty Mortensen, the voice of Bear River basketball. Joining me is my color analyst and Bear River alumni, Steve Sitter. Our producer and director in the Commander 2 is Gilbert M. Dominguez, and of course, the rest of the Touchdown Productions sports team of Paul Town, Michael Bosby, Chase Baxter, and Lauren Unger have all made their way to Bear River High School tonight. And we're in for some bonus coverage here, as we do on a regular basketball season, where we've got Bear River and JV and the Lady Hillmen. And the score here at in the fourth quarter, as we begin the play-by-play with Steve Sitter, is 42 for the Placer Lady JV team, and Bear River with 21. So Steve, go ahead, call the game, and this will lead up to our exciting Bear River Lady Hillmen game on the varsity level in a little bit.
Thanks, Marty. As you can see, this game has been all Placer for most of this game. It was 31-15 at the half, and Placer has just been laying it on. Only Bear River player to score in the third quarter, number 32, Ashley Albee, with 4. Thankfully, as you just saw, there were 2 more points. And now Placer takes the ball up the court. That's Amber Burchell. She put up 2 in the third quarter, going up against Caitlin Solomon. Drives to the basket, puts it up and in.
Yeah, and just took it all the way in. No defense in there by the JV Lady Bruins.
Well, the Lady Hillmen outnumber the Lady Bruins 13-10. So it's about this time as we see a breakaway here from Burchell. Burchell puts it up for an easy 2. That's 6 for her in the second half. Fatigue definitely playing an issue for Bear River, a lack of energy all over. There's a rebound and a smack in the face.
They smacked her right in the face, and there was no call.
Madison Nunez there.
Yeah.
So Burchell takes the 3 off the front of the rim, rebounded by Solomon, who proceeds to take it up the court. Placer's defense has been very good. They're playing what looks like a 3-2 zone, trying to trap Bear River, and it's been working. And the pass through the legs of Andrea Harden.
I don't think she was expecting that at this point in time. She was getting herself set up at the baseline, but the ball went right through her legs. Turnover, Bear River.
Yeah, and this has been a pretty sloppy game for both sides, but the Placer defense has been able to recover nicely as Burchell sets up the play. Has it down low, and there's a steal. Melanie Jenkins running up the court, runs into Burchell, and Burchell gets the steal. Leads the odd man rush and then just stops at half court. Probably a good choice this late in the game, up 23. Screen up top, dishes off to Marshall. Marshall puts it up off the rim, and we're gonna have a foul on Summer Brown.
Looks like she got quite a bit of ball, but she ended up hitting the gal in the back, so she'll go to the line now.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to block from behind. And that's Howard on the line, number 21 for Placer.
First one just a little bit short.
And we see a few subs coming in for Placer. Raven Lewis and Charlie Jans, or Carly Jans, I should say. And the second shot on the way. And that one falls. So Bear River down 24 as Grace Sitnicki passes it over to Solomon, back to Sibnicki. And there's a shot through traffic.
Right off the glass. Bear River just can't get in inside the paint. 47-25 here as the timeout is called.
Yeah, that was a rather unusual play there. Number 12, Ashley Marshall, tossed the ball to the official on just a regular inbound, and the official lets it go, continues the countdown for the inbound, and that's going to result in a rather strange turnover.
Or no, I think the coach on the JV side for Placer did call a timeout, I think, before that. That
was a very unusual few seconds there.
Yep.
As Placer leads 47-25 with 5:10 remaining in the game. Carly Jans for the Lady Hillmen has been very good, extremely fast, very good on defense, putting up 4 points in the third quarter. She was the leading scorer for both teams. It was a quarter mostly of turnovers. And Marty, looks like you were right. The Placer coach gets a timeout in there before.
That was a close call.
Oh, yeah, very close. That was a block shot down low. That was Andrea Harden.
And there's going to foul going to be called there on number 23.
That's Claire Wegner.
That was Wegner, yes.
So Solomon's going to inbound. It's going to be Solomon and Sitnicki. And Placer's just going to rest in that zone defense. And there's another steal. Raven Lewis bringing it up now for Placer. Dishes it off. And there's the shot. Looks like maybe a foul there, but no call.
I think they're just letting them play now.
Yeah, now we're going to get a travel on Jans. I think you're right. This late in the game with a 22-point lead, they're just going to let them play as much as possible, although rolling on the court with the ball is still going to be a turnover.
Every time.
So there's Sitnicki passing it over to Solomon. Solomon down to Jenkins. Jenkins' pass is picked off by Jans. Jans dribbling up the court for Placer. And a very errant pass. Looking for Wegner, but missed everyone. That's going to be Bear River ball again. 4:20 left now. Solomon over to Jenkins. Skip pass back to Sitnicki. Driving the baseline, we're going to get a blocking foul against Ashley Marshall.
Yeah, Bear River, with the size being a little bit smaller than the Placer girls, it's they're having a hard time getting into the paint. Can't go baseline, and that time she did, but was unable to get the shot off because she was blocked. So that's the 16th foul on the Lady Hillmen.
Yeah, Placer's run into a bit of foul trouble, and we see Gabby Baker, number 33, enter the game.
Oh, there was a nice pass.
Yeah, that's Summer Brown with her first points of the half. Now there's a nice pass, just slipped through the hands of Wegner. Another skip pass. Looks like they're looking to go down low to Baker. And there's the pass to Baker. Baker turns, puts it up. A little bit hard, gets her own rebound, puts it back up. And it's taken down by Summer Brown for Bear River. And here come the Bruins. There's the pass to Sitnicki, driving baseline, puts it up and is fouled. Good pass and speed there by Bear River.
Haven't seen much of that tonight at all.
No, it looks like they're getting their second wind. And with 3:39 left, it's a good time for it. So there's Grace Sitnicki shooting 2. And the first shot is good.
A line drive into the back of the net. You've hit a couple like that in your time.
Yeah, usually line drives are coming at me, and you kind of want to get out of the way. More often than not, they're coming back faster than I threw them. And the second shot's good.
Not much arc on that ball. Got both of them.
Well, the score is now 47-29 Placer. With Raven Lewis doing some dribbling, passes it out, and the shot off the backboard is in. Claire Wegner with 2.
She was a little off balance with that one and managed to get it in off the backboard.
So Placer pads their lead back to 20. Now there's a trip there as Ashley Albee was trying to drive the lane.
That should be the 8th team foul, I believe. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so that will send Bear River to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Albee easily the leading scorer for Bear River with 6 points in the second half. Her first shot is off the back of the rim, but it's rebounded by Melanie Jenkins, and she is fouled trying to put up the rebound. So Placer has 9 fouls, and there are going to be a lot of changes coming in for Bear River. After the first shot, of course. The Bear River with 10 players on their JV team as an empty bench right now. As Albee's first shot is good. So 4 subs come in with 3:14 left in the fourth quarter. There's Albee's, or Jenkins' second shot. And it is off the back of the rim. And the rebound taken by Savannah Garvin. Raven Lewis taking the ball up, easily burns her defender and puts it up on the run. Rebound taken by Baker, and Baker puts it up for 2.
She's so tall that just outflanks all of the gals, Bear River gals, under the basket.
Yeah, now that she's back in the game, Placer has the size advantage back. And those second chance points are kind of what put them in the lead in the first place. As we have a steal. Jans taking it up. Passes down low to Baker. Baker dribbles around. Left hand is short. And Bear River with the rebound. 2:30 left in the fourth quarter. Placer ahead 51-30. And we have a lot of passing around the three-point line.
He just can't get inside at all. No one's even breaking into the paint at all.
Yeah, that zone by Placer is really.
There's a 3.
And an air ball there by Jenkins. So Harden's going to come in for Jenkins.
Looks like I was just checking over the Lady Hillmen there. Carly Jantz looks like a pretty good ball handler. She looks like she's going to be trouble on the varsity, looks like.
Oh, absolutely. Placer's ball handling in general is pretty good, although Raven Lewis there called for a travel. She looks like lost the dribble a little bit mid-stride. So another turnover, Bear River ball. Maddie Jeffries taking the ball up the court. Swings it over to Solomon. Solomon dishes down low. And another steal. This time Placer bringing it up.
There was a travel, but they didn't call. I think I've let the time go.
And here is Camalucci. Dishes it off to Baker. Baker's shot missed everything. Bear River with the rebound.
I've heard that name before.
Yeah, that's Julia Camalucci, a freshman. Looks like Bear River wants to work it down low again. There's the double team, a trip, possibly, no call. Raven Lewis brings it up for Placer. And there's Brown muscling her way, or I'm sorry, Camalucci. Camalucci puts it up there for 2.
And you had the right word, muscling. She just
lowered a shoulder.
Oh, stolen that away.
And here's Camalucci.
Well, when your dad's a varsity coach, I guess you ought to be a pretty good player, huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely. She definitely looks like she's seen a basketball court before.
I think so.
So we got a jump ball called down low with 49.5 seconds left in the game. Placer ahead 53-30. And here is the inbound. Lewis. And here's a travel there by Hudson, number 20. And Bear River set to inbound here. Maddie Jeffries taking it up the court. Throws it over to Lisa Huter. A low pass. Bear River still in control. And we're going to get a travel called. Good call, but with 32 seconds left, you have to wonder why.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Nice skip pass there. Somewhat accidental, but Raven Lewis finds herself an easy 2 points. Oh, with 15 seconds left, this will probably be the final possession. And we're going to have a reach-in foul against Madison Nunez with 11 seconds left. And that will send Lisa Huter to the line shooting 2, as that was Placer's 10th team foul of the half. We hear the Bear River fans who have filed in. And the first shot glances off the front of the rim. Second shot on the way. That one rolls off the rim, but it will stay Bear River ball with 10.7 seconds left. The inbound over to Jeffries. Jeffries pressured, splits the defenders, goes up for the shot, it's blocked. Placer comes up with it, and that is the game. Placer victorious over the Bear River Lady Bruins JV team by a final score of 55-30. We're going to take a break, come back, or we're going to wait for the varsity teams to take the floor with their warm-ups. You know, Marty, on the schedule, this is referred to as the rivalry game. Each school gets to name their top rival. And over the years, the Bear River and Placer games have produced quite a lot of great sports moments.
And tonight will be no exception, Steve. Part of the rivalry has been the great coaching staffs. It's all started with Dwayne Gansky, who led the Lady Bruins in the 90s to multiple league victories, section title, and even state titles. Going against him and back in the day was Placer's Tony Camelucci.
Yeah, and today we have Jeff Bickmore, who has led the Lady Bruins to the section title as well. And coaching against him tonight is that same Tony Camelucci, who took a 2-year sabbatical and has come back refreshed to once again take the helm of this legendary program.
Yeah, so there you have a brief history of both of these two fine coaches with both of these two great teams that are out on the floor now. And let's see if the Lady Bruins are going to come in a flare, as they do like the boys do, and come and run around the court. Let's just see what they're going to do as the JVs file off the court. And Steve, what do you think is going to happen tonight? Both coaches seem very confident, as I talked to them before the game started.
Oh yeah, these are two very good basketball teams. Placer with a 9-7 record and Bear River with a 13-2 record. But against each other, it seems that playing in this rivalry has really brought out the best in these teams. As you take a look at the varsity records, Bear River against Placer over all sports are 53-54 with 3 ties. Very evenly matched. This is always a big game. Even for baseball, I remember playing against Placer, even though we weren't in the same conference back then. It was still very competitive, and we definitely brought out the best in each other.
Here come the Placer Lady Hillmen as they come onto the court. Just had a good shot of that. Now they're going back and waiting. Maybe they're waiting for the Lady Bruins to come in first. A pretty good crowd here tonight. We've got the Bear River rooting section over across the way that they're all fired up tonight with their faces painted. They know this is a big game to start the league play.
Oh, it absolutely is. And Bear River is 1-0 at home. Placer's 2-0 away. So these are going to be two good basketball teams coming out tonight.
There's a good shot of your Lady Bruins as they're about ready to take the court.
And I will say this, at halftime of the junior varsity game, the Bear River varsity team, much more structured in the drills they were doing. You looked over at the Placer side, and you see the varsity team in jeans kind of taking shots, chatting with each other. Just seemed a lot more relaxed, not really as focused on what it was they were doing. But Bear River was very focused on the drills, the fundamentals they were working on. It was rather interesting watching their halftime drills.
Well, they're about ready. The girls look anxious to take the court. I don't know. The referees are out in the center of the court.
Yeah, I think we're waiting on the floor to be dusted and dragged. To that end, they look to be mostly done with that.
Well, they're that might be what the issue is here. There he is. He's dragging the floor sweeper to clean off any debris that may be left over. The manual Zamboni here for the coming down for the last trek here.
And it would be unfortunate if we waited all this time for the Bear River team to take the court and one of them slipped. They say you only get one chance at a first impression.
There you go. So they'll be getting the high sign. Standing over in the corner is Coach Bickmore. Looks like he's ready. Talked to him before the game, and he feels that his team is with their 13-2 record, that they're ready to go for this season. So the anticipation continues here, and here they come. Here come your 2014 Lady Bruins as they come out on the court. They'll run through their drills, and here come the Placer girls. And as both teams take the court, we'd like to remind you that you're watching exclusive coverage of Lady Bruin basketball right here on your Touchdown Production Sports Network.
We're at SPD Market in Nevada City asking people what they like about SPD.
I love SPD Market because I know all the people here and I've been coming here for a long time. I do all my socializing here and they're just a great community supporter.
I like SPD Market because it's like coming home and seeing all the people I've known for years.
And that's why people love SPD Markets in Nevada City and Grass Valley.
Mike Bratton is the neighbor you can count on for your most important insurance decisions, 24 hours a day.
The first step begins with a phone call. Hi, I'm Mike Bratton, your good neighbor State Farm agent, and I look forward to hearing from you. Since 1984, my team and I have been educating clients and developing long-term relationships through personalized and professional guidance on their insurance programs. We will put you in the driver's seat and strive to enhance each encounter you have with us.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's time to visit the newly remodeled B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. The new B&C has completely changed for your shopping convenience. Their new expanded garden center has everything you need, including expert advice on trees, shrubs, and perennials. Check out their new website and the new spring hours. And thank you for voting B&C the best hardware and building supply in 2012. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. The Beam Center joins forces with Admiral Electric to offer you electrical services for your home and has a new line of whole house fans which will save you energy. They're also your headquarters for big screen TVs in Grass Valley, including the new 3D TVs, and feature the First Alert security systems, as well as the famous Beam Central Vac system. It's fun and function at the Beam Easy Living Center in Grass Valley.
Welcome back to Jack McQuarrie Gymnasium on the campus of Bear River High School. Opening night here for the PVL basketball season for the girls. And Steve, any updates that you got here for both of these teams?
Well, I can tell you this. Both teams have their scoring leader and their rebound leader as the same player. For Bear River, it's number 43, Caitlin Reyna. And for Placer, it's number 12, Elena Danielle. As far as points per game, Elena's got 15 points per game. Caitlin has 13.5 rebounds per game. Elena has just about 10, and Caitlin has almost 9. Those are going to be the two big players in tonight's game, and they're going to be going up against each other. It's going to be a very interesting battle, and I predict whoever wins that battle is going to win this game.
Well, both teams continue to warm up. We're waiting for Gil Dominguez to get down on the court to interview the coaches here. So, Gil, let's take it away.
Thanks a lot, Emmy. I'm down here at the heart of the action. Jeff Bickmore. Jeff, another big season for the Lady Bruins.
Yeah, it is. We're excited to start league. We had a pretty good preseason, so now we're hoping to have a good league season.
And you're going to kick it all off against one of your favorite coaching buddies over there, Tony Camelucci.
Yeah, he's a good coach. You know, I've coached against him many games, so you know, he's definitely no stranger. But you know, his team's be prepared. I think we're prepared, so it should be a good game.
We were talking a little bit earlier in the pregame how this is the rivalry game. And back when Gansky was coaching, he was coaching against Camelucci, and now you're coaching against him as well.
Yeah, well, I've been here about 8 or 9 years now, so it's So Tony's been around for a while, you know. So he, you know, and I was Gansky's assistant for a couple years too. So yeah, so I've known Tony for a long time, since I was probably late 20s. So yeah, so it's definitely a rivalry, and he's been around. He knows what he's doing.
Now, what can we look for this year with the Lady Bruins?
You know, pretty much the same sort of thing. You know, we play hard, real competitive. You know, we try to run the floor, push the ball, and play good half-court man defense. And hopefully we execute well tonight. All
right. Well, listen, thanks for letting us come down and bring it to all of the audience here. Can't get any better than Bear River Placer.
No, it's good. And, you know, high school basketball is great. Seeing all these kids here is exciting, too. It's only our second home game of the year, so we're excited to have a crowd.
All right, okay, well, listen, thanks a lot and good luck.
All right, thanks.
All right, so there we go, Jeff Bickmore for the Bear River Lady Bruins. His counterpart over here, talking to the referee right now, is Tony Camelucci, and we'll set him up right here. As soon as he gets done talking with the referee, we'll have a couple words with Tony. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend, Tony Camelucci.
How are you, Gil? Good to see you.
I'm doing good. You know, in the pregame we were talking, this is the rivalry game. And, of course, our relationship with you and the Lady Hillmen goes back to 1998, when back then you were coaching against Dwayne Gansky.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a great rivalry. I saw that it was a rivalry game on Max Preps, and we have a lot of rivals. We consider everybody we play a rival. But, no, it's a great environment. Looks like they have a great student section. So I told the girls I'm jealous of a few games that I can't play in, and this is one of them.
Now, you know a lot of coaches in the PBL, and of course we live here in the Bermuda Triangle with Colfax, Placer, and Bear River. But it's got, you know, you've known Jeff a long time.
I have. He's a really good coach, and you know, he's become a good friend too. So it's always fun to coach against him, but he does such a great job up here. It's also a little stressful coming up here.
Well, it's a great tradition of basketball here at Bear River. What can we look for this season with the Lady Hillmen?
You know, we're young. We graduated 4 starters. So we're still kind of feeling our way. I got a couple really nice players and a lot of good role players that are really coming along. So you're going to see kids hustle. You're going to dive on the floor for loose balls. They're going to listen. They're going to be respectful. They're everything I want in a team. I've had a great time coaching this year. So, you know, a typical Placer kid. They're going to work hard. They're going to listen and be respectful, and that's all we ask.
Well, we've seen a lot of Tony Camelucci games over the years, and we're really excited about this one. First league opener. Hope springs eternal on the league opener.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Hope springs eternal on the league opener.
I know. It's all fresh and new, and you know, it's a tough first round draw, but you know, we got to play them sometime, so might as well do it now.
You actually have to play them twice.
Yeah, but that's true. Next time in the Crab, though.
That's right. Next time we'll be at the Crab. All right, Tony. Well, listen, thanks a lot for joining us here on the pregame show, and good luck to the Lady Hillmen.
I appreciate it. Thanks to Touchdown Productions for being here. It means a lot.
All right, thanks, buddy. Tony Camalucci there. So there you have it, the couple coaches here at courtside here. Oh, let's go down here. We got a shot of some wild socks here. What's the story on those?
Those are my good luck socks for the JV team for Placer.
All right, well, it looked like it worked.
It worked pretty well tonight.
All right, we got the good luck socks in the house. Bear River, Placer, Marty, let's throw it back up to you.
All right, Gil, thanks a lot. Good job in there by both coaches, and we're happy to be back up here at courtside to kick off this PVL season as the both teams continue to warm up. And we've got a pretty good crowd filing in here, Steve.
Oh, yeah. It was mentioned the spirit section was really loud. That was one of the things I remember most about this school was we really took our school spirit seriously. Obviously some more than others, but that section is formidable. I'm very glad we're sitting away from them so we can hear each other.
Right. And all right, I'd like to remind you that you're watching exclusive coverage of Lady Bruin basketball here on the Touchdown Productions Sports Network.
Welcome to Plaza Tire and Automotive Service in Grass Valley. At Plaza Tire and Automotive Service, the customer comes first. We only do what's right for the customer, not necessarily what's right for business. Third generation family member, learned all that I know from my Grandpa Fred, my dad, my Uncle Mike, my grandma. My entire family's been a huge part of learning about the automotive industry. Grass Valley is our 4th location, and you can also find us in Colfax, Penn Valley, and Nevada City. I am Blake Hauser, and I welcome you to join us for the grand opening at our Grass Valley location.
Preserve the memories of your special player or team forever at obphoto.com, the official photographer of Bear River football. At obphoto.com, you'll find the highest quality prints, mouse pads, coasters, photo buttons, cases for iPhones and iPads, t-shirts, sweatshirts, travel mugs, and more. obphoto.com even makes special requests. So enjoy the memories of the season at obphoto.com, your source for Bear River sports photos.
Are you ready to buy or sell your home or property? Placer Title is your local title and escrow company located right here in the heart of Nevada County. We combine the stability of a national insurer with all the benefits of on-site title and escrow professionals. Being voted the best title company by the union readers for the past 7 years is a true testament to our local roots and unparalleled customer service. Stop by one of our 2 convenient locations, and thank you for keeping your business local.
The Old Town Cafe is the oldest continuously operating restaurant in Grass Valley. Serving breakfast and lunch 7 days a week, the Old Town Cafe is now open for dinner every Friday and Saturday night with nightly specials like steaks, seafood, along with draft beer and wine. Stop by to see Monday Night Football at the OTC with drink and appetizer specials. It's football fun for the whole family at the Old Town Cafe.
We're back here at Jack McQuarrie Gymnasium as the player introductions are about ready to be given. At center court is Dwayne Gansky.
A lot of you know what I'm talking about. Ever since this gym's been built, there's been somebody sitting in these stands who's been faithful to Bear River.
This is going to be a tribute to Richard Simmons. And
we know that Richard's listening tonight. He's under hospice care. We have grown to love Richard. His brother and sister-in-law, Howard and Dee Simmons, are here. I want to welcome them tonight. I got here to Bear River in 1988, and the first person that greeted me was Richard Simmons. He has been here ever since at every softball, basketball game, football game that he could get to. We know he'd be here tonight. Richard, we love you. I want to say one thing that the students have put together that's just really awesome. From this year on, 2 Bear River students, a boy and a girl, will be named as the Richard Simmons Spirit Award winners. I know if he was here, he'd say, all right, enough of that, let's play ball. We're going to do the national anthem. Will everybody stand, please?
All right, we'll pause now for the playing of our national anthem, and we'll be back with the tip-off in just a minute.
Here's our national anthem singer, Kaylee Patrick.
Well, singing our national anthem will be Miss Patrick. Nice job there. She got a little shout out there to a friend of hers as she concluded that. But the excitement is growing here, Steve.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, this is going to be a very intense, emotional game. What Max Preps has dubbed the Sierra Showdown.
So the starting 5 for Placer. Velasquez, Maddie Hernandez,
Number 12,
Elena Daniels,
number 22, Rachel
Weeblehouse, Rachel,
and number 34,
Bailey Vanderdoes, 6'1". As they turn our lights out, here they come. They're going to introduce the Lady Bruins with the spotlight. Maddie Dunn being introduced. Well, everybody's excited as the varsity girls are introduced. Raina Rath, Maddie Dunn, Lauren Runte, and Alberts. So we're ready to go.
Coach Camelucci mentioned that his team was young, but in reality, both teams have 2 sophomores and 6 seniors on them. The only difference is that the Placer Hillmen have 3 more players, all of them juniors.
So it'll be Rath tipping off against, and Bear River gets the ball as Rath out jumps Vanderdoss. So here we go. Bear River on the move as they move the ball around. Done with it now, takes out the top of the key. Trying to get down inside, can't do it. Good pressure going. Nice pass off to Rath for a quick 2 as Bear River starts it off. Nice drive into the lane.
Yeah, Placer implements a zone defense just like their JV team does, and that's the way you beat it. Quick passing down low.
So now they continue to work the ball around the top of the key, Bear River. Now they go down low, trying to take it in baseline, couldn't do it, and there's a 3. And that is Velasquez.
Not much of a jump on that three-pointer,
No.
but it was right on target.
So here come the Lady Bruins down low, and the ball is knocked away. And it's stolen away, and it's going to go out of bounds. And good heads-up play in there by Reyna.
That was a bit of an ill-advised pass on the part of Bear River. Kind of forced. You got to try and split the seams of his own defense. You can't just go right through it.
So now Lady Hillmen on the attack. Dribbling the ball is Wiebelhaus. Gets it back out again to Velasquez, and it's going to go Bear River ball.
Really good defense there. It looked like Velasquez was trying to draw a foul, but a good no call there, as that was just solid defense.
Now they go down low again, but then it's going to be a backcourt violation.
That was kind of a desperation play under the basket there by Reyna, just kind of throwing it, trying to save it from going out of bounds.
So the Lady Hillmen inbound. Bringing the ball up the court is Daniel. Looking for some help. Strong defense. Get it around to the side. Almost lost ball. There's a moving screen. Down low, stolen away. Good defense by the Bruins. And let's see, it's going to be Placer ball.
13 on the shot clock. The Bruins also implementing a zone defense.
Oh, down low, and it's almost stolen away. Baseline, no place to go. Cut off in there nicely by Dunn. Errant shot, and coming up with it was Reyna. Yeah, they got palming the ball. Yes, she did. That was Runting. Crowd doesn't like it, but they don't call that very often. But she was right in her sights, his sights.
Oh, yeah, it was a great stutter step to get the defender off balance. She just got a little bit off balance herself and had to palm it to get around.
Now, almost stolen away, and she gets it but loses it. 15 on the shot clock. They get it down low and puts it up. Doesn't go. Rebounded in there by Reyna. Reyna brings it up to court. She goes in, and she's going to be fouled as she tries to drive into the baseline to put that ball up.
And Reyna showed great recognition, knowing that she had position on both Placer defenders, just went right through them and knew she was going to draw a foul. And just take a look at that replay. Reyna just goes right between them, knows one of them is going to foul her, even if the other one gets a solid block.
So the first one is missed. There's a good shot of Caitlin.
Senior captain along with Runty.
In and out, and then back in. All right, that ties the score up here at 3. Reyna's first point of the night. Bear River comes up for the defense.
Dunn being very careful not to foul there.
Right, she gets into early foul trouble, and she sits there, rides the pines. So now they try to drive it in, puts it up, and Reyna with the rebound. She drives it in again, puts it up, doesn't go. And rebounded in there nicely by Vanderdoes.
She had the pass as an option, but she elected to go up with the left hand. I'm not sure that was the right decision.
Good defensive struggle going on here. Both teams, oh, there's a bump. Playing very physical in there. Now she tries to get it down low, but she traveled.
Yeah, it looked like that might even be a 3 in the key call.
Oh, was it? There's the turnover. Coming out is Velasquez. She has the only 3 points of the game for the Lady Hillmen. So here come the Bruins. 4:21 left to go in this first quarter. Cross-court pass over to Runte. She drives in, gets it down low and too hard in there to Rath, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover.
That was a good pass, just a little too hard.
Yep. It's like they've been working on that play, trying to feed it down low. Trying to go baseline, no place to go. Now they get it on over and intercepted. Good anticipation in there by Rath. Let's see if Bear River can capitalize here. Boy, so far, Reina's having a tough shooting night. She can find her groove. She can put some points up on the board, but so far, struggling a little bit.
Yeah, that is what she does.
Well, 19 on the shot cut. Trying to get it down low. Baseline jumper, puts it up, doesn't go. Rebounded in there by Reina.
Bear River is playing great defense in the paint.
That was the. Oh, she's traveled, yep. That's a palm and a travel there for Runte. Must be a little nervousness going on here.
And
still 3-3, 3:08 left.
That is Bear River's 5th turnover. Placer with 3.
And there's number 4.
This is definitely a defensive struggle. Both teams playing zones, both teams trying to trap the other, and for the most part, it's working. Not a lot of open shots.
Get it down low. Get it, a nice give and go there to Reina for 2. 5-3, first Bear River lead of the game. A reach in, and it's going to be tipped, so that won't call it. And now it's going to be Placer ball with 16 seconds. Good, strong defense by the Lady Bruins here. 2:34 left to go, first quarter. Thought about a 3, doesn't go for it, and it's still only going to be a backcourt. Let's see, it was tipped, so no, they won't call a backcourt. Now they can drive down. The time runs out. Clock didn't go off, but their time did go off at 30 seconds. No shot, so it'll be a turnover. 5-5 now with the turnovers. So Bear River will bring it up the court.
Placer really likes to start their offenses on the left side, and there's just nothing there for them.
Well, it's going to be an air ball, but taking it, knocked away, blocked again, and going up and blocked again. So they get it back. Fans going crazy here as 3 block shots by the defense. There is a shot off the iron, doesn't go, but Rath with the rebound puts it up and it goes. Taryn Rath with her 4th point of the game.
Just tenacious right there.
Oh, timeout's going to be called by Coach Camelucci. He's seen enough of this defense, huh?
Well, it wasn't the defense necessarily that was the problem. It's just, what was that, a 7th chance point right there?
Yeah, right.
The defense held up, but they just could not get control of it.
Right.
They never really controlled the pace of those possessions, and Bear River just pounced. Bear River has shown that they are the faster team on offense and on defense. And right now, that is why they're ahead 7-3.
Now, one of the things that we just saw there were 3 block shots in there in the paint, and that's quite a. And they couldn't get a rebound, and that hurt them. So there's your touchdown production scoreboard. Bear River currently with 7, and the Lady Hillmen with 3.
Well, if you take a look at the stats, Bailey Vanderdoes is averaging 3.5 block shots per game.
I think she got 2 on that one set alone.
Oh, by my count, I saw 3 in there.
Oh, did you see?
So she's already up to her average. You can just coast through the rest of the game.
So they'll inbound with 20 seconds on the clock. Clock does not get reset. So inbounding will be Wiebelhaus. And she gets it into Daniel. At the top of the key, being guarded there by Dunn. And stolen away. Here comes a layup. And it doesn't go. Too hard off the iron. Yeah, she was a little bit too anxious about that as Reyna went to the hoop, and she gets kind of down on herself a little bit when she does that. That was an easy layup. Of course, she was under a full head of steam there.
Yeah, that shot really was more about balance and positioning than it was anything else.
Yeah.
And then on the rebound.
Nobody there double teamed on her, and somebody came back to help her, and that was Hernandez. There's a block shot in there, and Runty with the rebound, and that's going to be forced played there.
And let's take a look at Reyna. There she is, clearly ahead of all of the defenders. It just looks like she's a little bit unsure of where she is in relation to the rim, so she throws it up too hard against the backboard. And in the ensuing chaos, Worth gets called for a foul.
So the clock continues to tick down here in this first period, and get it down low, and then Vanderbilt, she turns, and no place to go with it. Good defense. There's a shot going up off the iron, rebounded in there by Dunn with 31 seconds, 28 on the shot clock, so they can just about run this one down here.
That was a good shot by Daniel, just didn't go. They're really going to need those shots to fall if they want to come back here.
Now they're trying to set up a play. Dribbling in and gets it down low and then loses it, puts it up, and it doesn't go, and Vanderdoes with the rebound. Nothing there, and it's going to be a jump ball. Yep, it's going to be into the first period, 7-3. Well, as the Lady Hillmen got the first 3 points of the game with only just a couple of, well, it was 3-2 there for Bear River, got the first 2 points, and then they came back with the 3 early in that first period, and now they go the rest of the way with, and Bear River leads here with, as your touchdown production scoreboard shows, Bear River 7 and the Lady Hillmen 3.
Yeah, that one shot by Velasquez, the only points for Placer.
Don't forget to join us next week as our next game will be Nevada Union taking on the Del Oro Golden Eagles. You can watch that game on Comcast Channel 11, Suddenlink Channel 16. And there we go. Tom Fitzsimmons and Abel Baldoni there as we're looking at them doing the broadcast up into the foothills, and there's Tom with his broken hand and his patched up elbow falling off of a ladder. That's not good. I told him he's getting too old to be climbing up on ladders. He said he didn't fall very far, but hey, he still did some serious damage. I saw the x-rays. That was ugly. All right, here come the Lady Hillmen. Runty on the defense. They get it down low, stolen away again. Nice defensive play in there by Rath as Runty brings it up the court. In the game now is Worth. And Dunn traveled. What a lot of turnovers here.
Yeah, there have been a combined 15 turnovers.
Wow.
Placer with 8, Bear River with 7. So I may have to adjust my pregame prediction as opposed to which team's star scores more points as to which team turns the ball over the least.
All right, nice defensive play in there by Reyna. There's Dunn with and that ball doesn't go. She puts it back up. That doesn't go. And a shot by, that doesn't go. There's 4 shots in there, and now they're going to, unbelievable. Nothing has fallen in that net for the Lady Bruins. Trying to go baseline, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds, and it's, did she step on the line? Let's see, or is she forced out? It's going to be
I think it's going to be a foul on Worth.
On Worth. Take a look at this.
Yeah, this is a flurry of shots. There's the first one. That should have fallen. The putback probably should have fallen. There's the block. That was a bit of a forced shot. Wasn't really set up, and then Placer gets the rebound and clears out.
Stolen away again, and it's Reyna coming down court, and she's going to lose it. And it's going to be, let's see, it's going to be off of, oh, they're going to call a foul on Reyna. Reach in.
Yeah, I think her momentum carried her into.
No, I guess it wasn't
player.
a foul. They was just off of her. He was pointing to her as ball going off. So full court press now by the Lady Bruins. Nobody back to help. They're gonna have a hard time getting this ball up the court on time. Well, they do. And there's going to be a block.
Yeah, that's going to be on Dunn. She was down a step, and she knew she had to foul if she was going to prevent an easy layup.
Oh, now they'll inbound. Get the ball over to Velasquez. Now she dishes it way out. Vanderdos, no, that is Daniel. Trying to drive in the paint, puts it up, doesn't go. And that ball doesn't go, and there's a push on the shot, it looks like. Going to go up for 2.
Now, I'm not entirely sure who this foul is going to be on.
That was on Reyna. I think she's kind of frustrated.
Well, I think they all are.
That's her second foul. Going to the line to shoot 2 is Daniel.
Placer's leading scorer on the season.
That one, first one up and good. So now Reyna has got to come out of the ball game.
And that's Whiting coming in, replacing her.
Feast coming into the ball game.
Replacing Vanderdoes.
She's a pretty good shooter. Let's see. In and out and in. All right. 7-5 now. 6:31. Comes Dunn driving into the lane, and they're going to call a foul. If she was going to go up for a shot, let's see if she's going to give her 2.
Now they're going to say it was on the drive and not on the shot.
Was on Miller. Yeah, that ball went off the. Good save in there by Runty as Rath fell down. There's going to be a foul called now on Hernandez. So 2 quick fouls on the Lady Hillmen. New shot clock.
And that's really going to help Bear River because they seem to have lost the touch. They really need to get some open shots, quick passing to get through that zone.
Done now. Gets it across court, gets it down low, and bad pass. It was tipped. 5:52 left.
Bad pass, but not a bad idea.
No. There's a shot, doesn't go. Rebounded in there by Rath. And here comes Aranti up with the ball. Their faces are red. It's warm in here tonight. And there was a pass. Breaking in towards the center was Alberts. And here comes Zarena back in the game.
With that last errant pass, that made the turnover total 20 for both teams, 10 apiece.
Wow. That's why the score is 7-5.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Long pass cross court on the way over to Daniel. She tries to drive in, no place to go, guarded in there by Dunn. There's a three going up, and it's off the iron, doesn't go. Rebounded in there nicely by Alberts. So Runte brings the ball up the court. See if Bear River can put something together here as she drives into the paint, puts it up off the glass, doesn't go. But that doesn't go, and Bear River gets it back on about 3 tips, and there's another errant shot. And it's going to be stepped out of bounds. Let's see, it's going to be Bear River ball.
We're going to see Savannah Worth come into the game here for Alberts.
That was kind of an unprecedented shot there that she took that was way up high off the glass.
Yeah, that wasn't even close. That's definitely outside of her comfort zone.
Yep. 21 seconds on the shot clock. They get the ball in. Oh, and there's a foul called.
Well, that's going to be 2 shots for Bear River, but
that's a tough way to get them.
Yeah, Weeblehouse checking to see if her mouth is bleeding. It looks like she's okay.
Well, it goes around and in. So Rath gets her 5th point of the game.
As we take a look at the replay, there's the inbound right there. She's double teamed. She goes up, and her left hand goes up and pops Weeblehouse right in the face.
Stolen away in there on back to live action by Reyna. 8-5 here with 4:29 left to go in this first half. Low scoring game. It's like too hard off the glass for Reyna. Well, let's see, they've got working around, and in the corner for 3. She got it. That was Runte, her first points of the game. Big 3 points. Biggest lead of the game so far, 11-5. Stolen away, heads up, got a breakaway. Here comes Runte, she puts it up, and it goes in. 5 points here and a timeout, a full timeout being called in here by Tony Camalucci as Bear River with 5 big points on a run here, 13-5 with 3:53 left to go. Wow, that was a big turnaround, wasn't it, Steve?
Yeah, and Bear River showing that the ball can fit inside the rim.
Yeah, finally.
2 very quick baskets by Runte.
There's your touchdown production scoreboard showing Bear River with 13 and the Lady Hillmen with 5. Largest lead of the game for either team.
And all Bear River is doing is just making the most of the open shots. None of those 5 points were second, third, fourth chance opportunities like they've been getting. They were just first chance quality shots that went through the basket.
Now the full court press in there. Reyna's got to be stolen away, and a jump shot and hits it. That is Maddie Dunn for her 2 points of the game. This pressure is really something here. Is double team over there, and they throw the ball away, and it's recovered in there, but then lost. They're down low and going up and putting it in. That is Vanderdoff. Her first points of the game. 3:16 left to go. This is an exciting ball game. All defense here. So Bear River now, they got 10 seconds. They've got to get a shot off here. get it down low. That was just an errant pass in there by Rath.
Yeah, just forced. Was that?
Yeah, tried to force it in there. So here come the Hillmen. The Lady Hillmen now, they go top of the key, and that ball she wasn't looking for, and she lost the handle on it. That was Daniel on that pass. Bear River inbound, 15-7, 8-point lead.
Well, with all the turnovers, it was only a matter of time before the fast breaks were going to start.
Yeah, so here comes Runty. She brings the ball up to court, 2:35 left. Bear River trying to set up a play. They reach in and she touched it last. That was just lackadaisical play on her part as Runty just kind of nonchalantly dribbled that ball and it got knocked out of her hand. She touched it last.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think those fast breaks are actually starting to work against the Bruins because they have a smaller squad than Placer. They're going to get fatigued quicker.
Yeah. There's a three going up and nothing but net wide open. That was Velasquez. Cuts the lead down to 5.
That was way back there.
Yes, it was. There was nobody in her face, and she just over in the corner to Runty for 3, and she hits it. Second one of the game. Match 1-1 there. Here come the Lady Hillmen. Vanderdost tries to take it inside, puts it up, and it doesn't go, but a foul's going to be called. She'll get 2 shots. Who was it on? Let's see. 18-10 the score as we're almost at the conclusion of this first half. This game has gone by. First half has gone by very quickly, 18-10, 1:42 left. First one goes up and out. So Bailey at the line there. 6'1", sophomore. She gets one of them. They work it around, trying to go to the baseline. Stop, pumps, puts it up, doesn't go. They save it. Cross-court pass over there to Worth. Back over to Dunn. Now they hacked her. There's going to be a foul called there. That'll be the 5th team foul.
Yeah, that's going to be on Velasquez.
That's her second foul. So Bear River will get a fresh clock inbound to Runte. She gets a screen and has to dish it off to Worth. Goes in. She got tripped, but no call. They turn it over.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to force passes now.
Yeah.
They really should just stick to what got them their lead. Nice quick passes, work it inside. If the kick out is open, go for it, but don't try and force anything.
Almost stolen away again, and let's see if they're going to call a jump ball. And it'll be Bear River ball.
A good singular defensive effort there by Worth. Just getting a hand in there and going for just a routine pass that they didn't expect to be contested.
53 seconds left to go here, and they just can't get it down in low, but now they do. Spin around, puts it up, and that goes. That was a harder shot than the several that she's missed. That was Reyna for 2. That's her 5th point of the game.
She's got to throw it up and hope that the backboard is where it's always been.
So now they try to work it in, 20-11. They get it down low, and it's knocked out of bounds on a nice defensive play in there by Rath. She's playing her heart out here tonight.
Yeah, and she's a good, what would you say, 3 inches shorter than Vanderdost?
Oh, absolutely. If you look at her standing side by side, it looks 3 to 4 inches. So there's a shot. It's going to be off the iron, and Lady Hillmen get it back to get it down low, trying to spin move, puts it up, and she's going to be fouled. Who fouled her?
If they call this on Reyna, that is very questionable.
Let's see. They're going to 43.
That is very questionable.
Yeah, that was, let's see, the first one's up and no good. Yeah, Coach Bickmore's down there pleading his case. I didn't see Reyna with that foul, but
looked to me like she had her hands straight up.
This one is going to be short, and it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be Bear River ball. They've got 20 seconds left to go here in the half to get another shot off.
Yeah, just hold on here, go into the half with the lead.
Let's see what they're going to run some time off the clock, but if you're going to do that, make sure you get a shot. All right, nice inbound pass from Runte to Rath, and she comes up with a left-handed putback as Bear River goes in at halftime with a score 22-11. Wow, that was an exciting first half. Went by very quickly. There's your touchdown production scoreboard as Bear River picks up 13 points in that second period, and Placer picks up 5, and so there's your score at halftime, 20-11. Wow. All right, we'd like to remind you that you're watching exclusive coverage of Lady Bruin basketball here on your Touchdown Production Sports Network.
We're at SPD Market in Nevada City asking people what they like about SPD.
I love SPD Market because I know all the people here and I've been coming here for a long time. I do all my socializing here and they're just a great community supporter.
I like SPD Market because it's like coming home and seeing all the people I've known for years.
And that's why people love SPD Markets in Nevada City and Grass Valley.
Mike Bratton is the neighbor you can count on for your most important insurance decisions, 24 hours a day.
The first step begins with a phone call. Hi, I'm Mike Bratton, your good neighbor State Farm agent, and I look forward to hearing from you. Since 1984, my team and I have been educating clients and developing long-term relationships through personalized and professional guidance on their insurance programs. We will put you in the driver's seat and strive to enhance each encounter you have with us.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's time to visit the newly remodeled B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. The new B&C has completely changed for your shopping convenience. Their new expanded garden center has everything you need, including expert advice on trees, shrubs, and perennials. Check out their new website and the new spring hours. And thank you for voting B&C the best hardware and building supply in 2012. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. The Beam Center joins forces with Admiral Electric to offer you electrical services for your home and has a new line of whole house fans which will save you energy. They're also your headquarters for big screen TVs in Grass Valley, including the new 3D TVs, and feature the first alert security systems as well as the famous Beam Central Vac system. It's fun and function at the Beam Easy Living Center in Grass Valley.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Marty Mortensen along with Steve Sitter here at halftime. Lady Bruins on top by a score of 22-11. As I tell you, Steve, that was kind of exciting, but with all those turnovers, and there's your touchdown production scoreboard showing the score 22-11. Actually, it's 22-11. And I think our all right, let's take a look, Steve, at the PVL girls basketball standing.
Well, as you can see, this is the first game in the PVL. Bear River sitting on top 13-2 with 6 straight wins. Colfax right behind them at 11-5, although they're sitting on 3 losses in a row. Lincoln under them at 10-6, and there's Placer at 9-7, but they're riding a 4-game win streak. Foothill at 7-9, and coming up at the bottom is Center at 6-8. I got to tell you, for a 6th place team, 6-8 is a very, very respectable record.
No kidding. But look what you're going up against, though.
Yeah, the PVL is a very tough league this year.
And the SFL girls basketball, there's Nevada Union and Del Oro, the two powerhouses, both at 2-0 in league play. 12-4 for Nevada Union, 13-4. Nevada Union girls on a 5-game win streak. And that's our game coming up, our next game that we'll be televising. And it's going to be a barn burner at Nevada Union. And last year at Nevada Union, there it is, Nevada Union versus the Del Oro Golden Eagles. And last year we covered that game, and it was for the championship. And Nevada Union came out on top, a very exciting game. They end up winning the SFL and went on to the playoffs. And so we'll look for an exciting game for our next presentation.
As we take a look at the PVL boys basketball, wins from Center, Lincoln, and Foothill. Center at 7-6, Lincoln at 13-5, and Foothill at 8-10. And with losses, Colfax and Placer both at 10-7, and Bear River at 8-6. This is also going to be a very competitive year for the PVL, for the boys and the girls.
And your Sierra Foothill League boys basketball standings, Wood Creek and Del Oro, both at 2-0. Del Oro on a 14-game win streak, followed by Granite Bay, Rockland, Roseville, and Nevada Union off to a slow start, 0-2 in league play with 4 losses in a row and an overall record of 6-12. So they've got some work to do in that league. That SFL is one of the toughest around. Don't forget to join us each week. Tune in on Comcast Channel 11, Suddenlink Channel 16 for our broadcast. Look at Wave Broadband ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn, and Touchdown Productions Game of the Week on YouTube. So check us out. Be able to catch all the action this season as we cover the Foothills. All right, I'd like to remind you once again that you're watching exclusive coverage of Lady Bruin basketball here on the Touchdown Productions Sports Network.
Welcome to Plaza Tire and Automotive Service in Grass Valley. At Plaza Tire and Automotive Service, the customer comes first. We only do what's right for the customer, not necessarily what's right for business. Third generation family member, learned all that I know from my Grandpa Fred, my dad, my Uncle Mike, my grandma. My entire family's been a huge part of learning about the automotive industry. Grass Valley is our 4th location, and you can also find us in Colfax, Penn Valley, and Nevada City. I am Blake Hauser, and I welcome you to join us for the grand opening at our Grass Valley location.
Preserve the memories of your special player or team forever at obphoto.com, the official photographer of Bear River football. At obphoto.com, you'll find the highest quality prints, mouse pads, coasters, photo buttons, cases for iPhones and iPads, t-shirts, sweatshirts, travel mugs, and more. obphoto.com even makes special requests. So enjoy the memories of the season at obphoto.com, your source for Bear River sports photos.
Are you ready to buy or sell your home or property? Placer Title's your local title and escrow company located right here in the heart of Nevada County. We combine the stability of a national insurer with all the benefits of on-site title and escrow professionals. Being voted the best title company by the union readers for the past 7 years is a true testament to our local roots and unparalleled customer service. Stop by one of our 2 convenient locations, and thank you for keeping your business local.
The Old Town Cafe is the oldest continuously operating restaurant in Grass Valley. Serving breakfast and lunch 7 days a week, the Old Town Cafe is now open for dinner every Friday and Saturday night with nightly specials like steaks, seafood, along with draft beer and wine. Stop by to see Monday Night Football at the OTC with drink and appetizer specials. It's football fun for the whole family at the Old Town Cafe. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game as we present the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Productions staff will select the best player of tonight's game and award them with a plaque created by Stuckey's. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award coming up right after this exciting sports telecast, right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Guys, back up to you.
Hey, there we go. It's Stuckey Engravers with that very nice plaque for our Player of the Game, and maybe have it time for a couple of stats here. Maybe we can figure out who that's going to be here, Steve.
Oh, well, first of all, that first half was beyond sloppy. I can't think of a word that really describes it, with a combined 27 turnovers, 14 for Placer, 13 for Bear River. Both teams really need to get better ball handling, make better passes, and just better decisions with the ball. Having said that, Bear River is out rebounding Placer 20-9, which is pretty consistent with the stat comparison, Bear River averaging 36.5 rebounds per game. So they're pretty much right on track. And that's really what's been holding Placer back, is they don't have any second chance opportunities. And with a player as big as Bailey Vanderdoes, they're used to getting second, third, fourth chance opportunities, and those just aren't happening for Placer tonight.
Oh, here we go with the second half. Vanderdoes pass down court, stolen away by Dunn. They got 2-on-1 as she brings it up, tries to go baseline, puts it up, and it rolls in around the rim. Wow.
I have no idea
how that went in. I don't
in.
That was unbelievable. A steal and then a breakaway coast to coast. Stepped on the line, turnover, Bear River ball.
Wow, 21 seconds into the half and Placer already has 2 turnovers.
Here come the Lady Bruins. 7:36 and counting here in this third period. Get it down inside. Odd in the corner over there is kind of blocked partially, and that looks like Reina for 2 as she drives into the lane and puts that ball up on a nice pass.
Great job getting open and a great job of finding the open pass.
So quick. There's a shot going up and rebounded in there by Reina. Runty will bring the ball up. Over in the corner, Dunn drives the baseline and it's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be Placer ball. She got double teamed there, and she should have stopped, Steve.
Oh, yeah, instead of just getting trapped in the baseline. There was really no pass. She was looking for a pass to Reina, but that double team closed it up very nicely.
Well, it looks like she was knocked out of bounds. They say Bear River ball. And then they threw it. Runty throws it away. Now they get it up, and it's going to go off the iron and around and in. That was Hernandez. That was a gift there. As Bear River up by 13. Down low and a left-handed shot. They must have worked on that at halftime. Reina with the pass from Rath.
Reina, the scoring leader for Bear River, with 9.
Nice spin move in there by Bailey Vanderdoes.
Looks like Placer's taking a timeout here.
5 points for Vanderdoes.
I know it's early, but just to touch on the player of the game, we have some good contenders on both teams. For Bear River, Runty with 8 points, Reina with 9, playing very good on defense, both of them definitely contenders. And over for Placer, Mariah Velasquez with 6 points is the scoring leader, and Vanderdoes with 5. So all 4 of them, I think, are definitely in the running, depending on how the rest of this game goes.
There's a good shot of Tony Camelucci drawing up some plays along with his assistant coach. The Placer girls are ranked 401st in the state by Max Preps, and Bear River is ranked 95th. Touchdown production scoreboard shows the start of this third period, 6-4 in favor of the Lady Bruins, on top by 13.
Well, already, almost 2 minutes into this quarter, it's been a much different quarter from the first half, which was just rife with turnovers, missed shots. We've already had quite a bit of scoring comparatively.
In the game is Alberts. Monty brings the ball up, tries to drive it in, but gets it over to Alberts. Stolen away on an errant pass, and Dunn and puts it in on a breakaway coast to coast is Velasquez. Her 8th point of the game. Cuts the lead to 11. Oh, Bear River. There's a shot from the free throw line, and somebody reached in and fouled. Let's see who they're going to call.
It's going to be on Bear River.
Yeah, it was on Bear River, and 43 again. That is the third foul for Reyna. Can't afford to lose her. She's a very aggressive player, but she does get in foul trouble a lot. They work it down the court, cross-court pass, and a left-handed shot, and she's going to go to the line for 2. Who was that on? That was on 32, which is Rath. That's her 3rd.
Losing both Rath and Reyna this early would be very detrimental, to say the least, for Bear River.
So Vanderdoes gets the first one and gets the second one. Cuts the lead back down to 9.
Bear River has to get back some momentum here. A quick basket would certainly do that.
Oh, another errant pass. So here come the Lady Hillmen to get it down low, stolen away. There's a breakaway coast to coast, puts it up, and that time it goes in by Reyna.
The ball squirted away there, so the referee just taking charge, stopping the clock, allowing Placer to inbound.
Double team in the corner, and as she goes down, they're going to call a foul in there on Runty.
And that was a very unintentional foul, clearly going for the ball, but made it look like an open field tackle on Wiebelhaus, who was having a rough game to say the least.
Yeah, she's been, that ball is going to be tipped out of bounds. Heads up play in there by Runty. Very quick on defense.
Yeah, you have to wonder at what point the fatigue is going to set in, because it will hit Bear River first with their smaller roster.
Double team, and they're going to call a foul on Dunn. Boy, the Bear River just fouling themselves right into some big trouble here.
Yeah, 4 fouls in under 4 minutes is not what Coach Bickmore had in mind coming into the second half.
Well, you can play aggressive, but you got to play smart.
Oh, yeah, and this is a great example. The first half they were very aggressive, and this half they are looking like a football team, essentially.
Yep. Trying to get it into. So let's, there's a three-pointer going up, and she hits it. Wow. 30-22, 8-point lead, 4:24 left. Down low, top of the key now. Down and too hard. And good rebound in there by Rath. Gets it on over the corner. She puts it up, and she hits it. Dunn's got to come out. She's got a bloody nose, so let's see who they're going to put in there.
It looks like that's going to be...
It's going to be Taylor.
Yeah, Dunn, I believe, got that bloody nose when she got called for the foul.
Right.
On the other end, after she basically initiated the foul, she got a swat to the nose.
4:04, third period. Here come the... trying to go baseline, get cut off in there by Good rebound in there by Runty as she tips it back over to Reyna. Now they bring it up to get it down low, driving in, puts it up, and it goes. Hustle play in there by Reyna as she comes alive here. Now Lady Hillmen bring it up to try to get it down low inside and almost knocked away. Over there, and they're going to call her for a foul as she reached in. That's her fourth foul, and she's going to here with a whole quarter left to go. That could be disastrous as she's picked up 8 points already here.
Yeah, it was just a careless foul.
Yeah, just reached in.
Yep, you got to move your feet to the baseline and get position. I mean, as has already been shown, Weeble House can draw a foul.
Stolen away. They got 2-on-1. And it's going to be Bear River ball, but she should have taken the shot.
Well, let's take a look at the foul, the careless Reyna foul. There's a good pass. Weeble House goes in, drives the baseline, and she goes for the swat, but Weeble House turns and really just turned into it. It was a very good offensive play by Weeble House to draw it.
So Bear River takes a shot, doesn't go, and now back on the attack. There's the three up in there by Velasquez, and she hits her third three of the night.
I believe that was actually Hernandez.
Hernandez, was it? Oh, yeah, 11. All right, Bear River working around top of the key. There's a three, and she hits it. That's Runty. Her third three of the night. Back-to-back threes matched up. Back up to a 12-point lead with 2:25 left to go on the period. So, oh, there's a travel.
Yeah, Daniel was going for a jump stop, but never quite got the stop part in there. Oh, we see Maddie Dunn returning to the bench. So she looks okay. That's good news for Bear River.
So over in the corner, Runty thought about a three, didn't take it, stolen away, and then gotten back in there. Nice hustle in there by Worth. There's a three, looking, she hits another one! Lauren Runty with another three tonight. Wow! That's four for her. And
those are wide open shots too.
And there's another wide open shot. That doesn't go. Rebounded in there by Runty. She comes up with a big defensive play. Down low, stop, put up, and foul. So going to the line will be Taylor. That was smart on her part as she was underneath the basket and just stopped.
Yeah, she just managed to stop before going out of bounds.
And she got run into in the back, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. That's the first team foul on the Lady Hillmen. Bear River with 5. First one up and out.
Placer's defense has been doing a pretty good job with the exception of just letting those threes go up there. Bear River was 2 for 4 in the first half on 3-pointers, and this quarter they're 2 for 2.
There, she got that one. So Taylor comes up. Dunn goes back in. So here come the Lady Hillmen. That's Daniel. And there's a three going up, and it's off the iron. Rebounded in there by Worth, and bringing the ball up the court is Runty. So Dunn back in the game with corrected her bloody nose. Gets it over in the corner. There's a three, and in and out, heartbreak. And coming over the top, that's going to be Rat. She's going to have her 4th foul now. Boy, I tell you, they're going to foul themselves right out of this 32. That is Taryn Rad.
Coach Bickmore not at all happy with Rath. You see him pointing at his head, going, that was not a smart play at all.
One more and she's gone. And driving in doesn't go, and then it's going to be out of bounds. It'll be white ball, Bear River.
Expect to see a lot of that. Number 12, Daniel, Placer's leading scorer. She only has 2 points on the night. She is averaging 15 per game. So as this game winds down, we're going to see a lot of her trying to get on the scoreboard.
Kaylee Rath comes in to take her sister's place in the lineup. There's a shot of Bickmore. He's not liking what he sees. Gets the ball back to Dunn, and now there's a reach-in foul right there. Yep. 24 seconds left to go. This could be a big 2 points for the Lady Bruins with the clock running down here in the third period.
And they're going to have the shot clock turned off now with that foul.
Yep. So now they're going to try to let the clock run down. 18 seconds. They better get something set up in the play. So they got 13 and counting. Somebody's got to come out to help her. Runty on the drive, and she loses it, and she gets knocked down. 5 seconds left. That might have been a good play with all the fouls they got to give.
Yeah, that's going to be on Maddie Hernandez. That's her third.
Now they're going to try to get it over there for a three, and it's off the iron. Doesn't go. They got no time left. So that concludes the third period. Bear River up 41 to 25. So Placer comes up with 14 points. I don't think that adds up right. They had Placer had 14 and Bear River had, do the math, is looks like 16.
Well, any way you slice it, Bear River has increased their lead up 16. And it really has just been because they've been knocking down their open shots, and Placer hasn't done that. Their shooting percentage is not very good. On three-pointers, they were 2 for 5 in that quarter, and they were 2 for 5 in the first half, so that's still average.
There it is. Do the math on that one. That looks like, well, let's see, that's 31 and 7. That's, well, we'll have to see. We got the score right at 41-25, but the Chiron don't add up. Okay, Bear River on the attack now. They get it down to Rash. She's looking to take it into the base. There's Dunn coming in, driving baseline. There's Rath, goes up. It's ball's knocked out of her hand.
And that is an example of a not open shot.
Yep. That doesn't go. Down with the rebound on that roll around on the rim. So Bear River now will bring the ball, slow it down a little bit, bring the ball up the court. Runty.
Smart play there by Maddie Dunn, slowing it up. Right now the clock is your friend. You don't need to force anything.
There's the shot, in and out, heartbreak. And there's going to be a foul call. That'll be the 7th foul on Bear River. It's going to be a 1-and-1. Who'd they call that on? I didn't see it.
I believe that's going to be on Savannah Worth. And it is.
Yep, she's down. She's up to 3. Bear River in foul trouble here in this. Shot is up and goes in. That was Lee in the ball game.
Her first point of the night.
All right, she gets both of them. So here come the Lady Bruins with a 14-point lead. Oh, Dunn tries to get in, but she gets it back, and now she's going to be fouled by Daniel.
Yeah, that was a careless foul on Daniel. Just kind of grabbed onto her arm. She was going for the ball, but, I mean, she really had no chance of the steal at that point.
So they're stolen away, and that's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be Placer ball. Heads up in there by Dunn, but careless passing.
Yeah, what Bear River really needs to realize right now is that with 6:30 left in the game, up by 14, first and foremost, you cannot foul with Placer in the bonus. You just can't do it. That is the easiest way to let them back in this game.
That's exactly right.
The other thing is, even if you don't make a basket, as you see Placer turn the ball over.
So there was an errant pass.
That is their 20th turnover of the game. But the other thing is, even if you don't get a basket when you have the ball, you can still run the clock down 30 seconds, and that's all you really need to do at this point.
Rath and Reyna in with 4 fouls. Back stolen away, and let's see, puts it up, doesn't go on that breakaway. Travel called. Oh, that was a break because looks like Rath or Reyna could have been called for a foul on that one.
Yeah, that was
close.
There was a lot of contact by a lot of people. Let's take another look at it. We see Nicole Lee going up. As the easy layup, I think she just felt the pressure from behind her for Runty. And there's the scramble. And I think she's called on the travel before the contact even happened. It just took a little bit for that call.
Heads up play in there. Reyna with a bounce pass to Rath, and Rath gets the 2 points. So both those players with 4 fouls trying to maybe get a big enough lead to where if they foul out, they can have the reserves come in and maybe hold this for the Lady Bruins. I'll tell you one thing, Lauren Runty is showing me something tonight with her shooting prowess and her defensive work. I mean, there's the play being drawn up there. I don't know what they're doing. You'll have to take a look at it. Trying to set up a play, it looks like. I don't know, this late in the game, I don't know.
Yeah, with 16 points down, you need some big points quickly. You got to figure, give the ball to Daniel. She's still sitting on 2 points, well below her average per game. So you got to figure she's going to stay in for the rest of this game. And maybe, I don't know, give the ball to Velasquez or Hernandez, 3-point shooters.
Well, actually, it's Bear River 7, 15-19, just if you want to clear that up. Dish it out, trying to go baseline and puts it up.
There's Daniel.
Yep.
She's been trying to drive baseline, but it's been cut off for most of the night, so she's had to dish out. This time maybe playing on the fatigue of the Bruins, just taking it a little bit farther to get that open shot.
Get it down low and gets the ball stolen away, a breakaway, and there's going to be a double dribble call, I think. And
that is certainly what it looked like to me.
That's what I thought for sure it was.
So Placer right now is sitting at 22 turnovers. Bear River kind of cleaned it up, and they're only at 19 for the game.
Only?
Only. Well, comparatively.
Yeah, right. There you go. Everything's relative. Trying to get it down low and put up too hard. Runty with the rebound amongst all those bodies. Comes up with it. Dunn now working it. Trying to go in and gets it back over to Rath on a pass by Dunn, and Rath picks up a quick 2. Oh, there was a travel call. There's a 3 from downtown, doesn't go. And with the rebound, slowing it up as Reyna does the right thing there.
Absolutely.
They have a chance to run some time off the clock. Runty brings the ball up. Now they get it over top of the key to Reyna, and she passes it off, and there's a 3, but then it doesn't go, and then she's fouled. Rath picks up the errant shot, puts it up, and then is fouled in there by Vanderdoes.
Yeah, that shot was actually a very well planned out pass, and that is my story.
It was at the that shot goes off the iron, and rebounding in there was number 14, that's Lee, Nicole Lee, in the game. She's over in the corner top looking for a pass off to the, there's their shooter, and that's too hard off the glass. Rebounded in there nicely by Reyna. So there's a block in there by Hernandez. That's the 16th foul on Placer.
Now let's take a look at this block here. You see Runty taking the ball up and definitely had position on Hernandez, who was still moving.
So now Rath at the top of the key. They're moving it around over to Worth. Cross court for a 3. Too hard, but Reyna with the rebound. There's another 3, and that's off the glass. Worth with their first points of the night with a big 3. Wow. 48-29. Almost stolen away, reaching in very cautiously, and that ball is short. Done with the rebound. So now Placer is trying to hit from downtown each time now to pick up an extra point. But shots have been errant. And so here comes Runty. Gets it out to Rath, top of the key. Cross court to Runty with a high arc. Doesn't go, but nice heads up play in there. They're going to run some time off the clock now again. Runty at the top of the key, dishes it off over to Dunn. Comes out. Driving in and dishes it off to Reyna.
Reyna with 15 on the night.
Yep. 50-29 with 2:06. That ball's thrown up, and that's going to be a foul. Let's see who they call it on. She's gone, 43, and that was on Reyna.
Reyna's going to come out of the game with 15 points and a very strong presence.
Who'd they give that foul to? I thought they gave it to Reyna.
Oh, it looks like they gave it to Worth.
They did? All right. Well, I didn't see that. No, they're saying 43. No, they give it to 4. Okay, now they change it around.
Nope.
Nope.
Well, the referees were confused.
Yeah, because I thought for sure she got the foul.
It looked like it to me. It's hard to confuse Caitlin Reyna.
Yeah, I know, exactly. She's very aggressive, and he called it. So 50-30 right now.
And it looks like Placer's going to call another timeout. So this has been a very different half of basketball from the first half, which was mostly defense causing errors. This has been two offenses going at each other, forcing the other to come back with points. And so far, Bear River has done the better job of it.
Both coaches talking to their team. 204, 19 points down. That's a tough assignment, especially when you can run 30 seconds off the shot clock.
Oh, absolutely. And plus, Bear River's offense has been firing on all cylinders. Reno just fouled out with 10 points in this half. Rath with 6, Runty with 6. I mean, it's just hard to stop the three-point and in the paint. I mean, they've just been all over the place.
So coming into the game for the Lady Bruins is Whitting. Now the full court press will be in effect here for Placer, and they're going to get done on the breakaway. They got 2-on-1 if she takes it down, but you know she's going to work it around. Runty with the ball.
That is the smart play.
Yeah. Want some time off the clock, 16 on the shot clock, looking to get it out to Runty, top of the key. Rath comes out to help. She gets it down low. It's knocked away. There's a three, and it just doesn't go. I look pretty good from this angle. So Dunn cuts it off. There's a three, doesn't go. And with the rebound is Runty. 1:20 left. Good ball handling in there by Runty. Is she about to go? That's where I'm going with. So let's go to the line. Let's see. Well, that was a block. Yep. Yeah, I think our player of the game, Steve, has got to be number 10, Lauren Runty today. She played a whale of a ball game. That ball is blocked, taken away, and coming up and let's see, they're going to call a foul here. Going up. That looked like Daniel. No, that was 22. That's
Weeblehouse.
Weeblehouse.
Odds are if it's a hard foul, it's against Weeblehouse. She's been having that kind of night.
She's been knocked around big time. So 56 seconds left to go in this ball game. 50-31. She misses the first one. Coming into the ball game is Pearson. Going out is Runty. Also coming out is Whiting. That shot is good. Is that her first point of the night?
That is her first point of the night.
Wow. Okay, bringing the ball up the court now is Worth. They'll run down the clock, trying to top of the key. Dunn now gets it down to Rat, down low. She doesn't take the shot. They still work it around. 9 on the shot clock. Gets knocked out of bounds. Bear River ball. There's our player of the game tonight, Lauren Runty, both on defense and offense. Handling that ball quite well, bringing it up the court. Number 10, Lauren Runty. She's had 4 3-pointers tonight in crucial situations. 6 seconds on the shot clock. The ball's put up, doesn't go, and she's fouled.
I think that's a good call, even this late, because that was a pretty hard foul on an otherwise high percentage shot.
Taylor Autry is going to be coming in the game. That first one is up and good. Michelle Taylor with her second point of the night. Out comes Rath. I didn't think she was going to be able to survive that foul trouble she was in. 51-32. And the second one is good. .28 seconds left. Timeout call. They're going to get the rest of the players in. It's a foregone conclusion here.
I find it interesting to note that the two sophomores on Placer's team, Maddie Hernandez and Bailey Vanderdoes, have also been two of their leading scorers
tonight,
so you
right.
can't really put the underclassmen in a situation like this when they've been playing most of the game.
Exactly. There's your touchdown production scoreboard, 52-32. Pretty much an even fourth period.
Bear River doing a very good job of just running time off, not really worrying too much about padding their stats or putting points on the board. Run the clock out, get the win, focus on the next game.
So, clock continues to run down on the attack with 13 seconds. That's tipped away, and they'll catch the ball on that steal and let the clock run out, and that should do it for your ball game tonight. 52-32, a 20-point victory. There's a good shot of the crowd as Bear River just very, very aggressive here tonight. Had several players in foul trouble, but all in all, it came out. They were able to get the most points. Oh, there's your final score, 52-32. Bear River in the Pioneer Valley League goes out 1-0 now, and Placer 0-1. Tough game. Tony Camelucci just kind of shaking his head. He knows he was outplayed here tonight by the hustling of the Bear River Lady Bruins.
Well, it really comes down to a combination of Placer having 23 turnovers and Bear River having 34 rebounds. Bear River took away all of Placer's momentum when it really mattered. They didn't let Placer get too many second chance points with Vanderdoes down below. And really, Bear River cleaned up the turnovers. Only 6 turnovers in the second half compared to 13 in the first half. They just handled the ball better, especially with the lead, not trying to force anything, run time off the clock, and go home with a win.
And that is exactly what happened. Yeah, Larry Uno comes over here, goes by wearing this 49ers shirt, and he's yelling. There's our player of the game, Lauren Runty. Nice job tonight by her as she was all over that court tonight, Steve. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. Her presence was made on defense. She did a great job ball handling in the second half, really kept the turnovers down below, and still managed to score 14 points, only 1 point behind Kaylin Reyna and 1 ahead of Taryn Rath. I mean, those 3 contributed to almost all of the offensive scoring. It was just a fantastic game all around.
Well, the crowd has filtered out onto the court, and your executive producer for tonight's game was Gilbert M. Dominguez. Camera operators, Paul Town, Chase Baxter, Mike Bosby, and Lauren Unger. Welcome, Lauren, her first night on the job. Your announcers for tonight's game, Marty Mortensen along with Steve Stats Sitter. All right, there he is. Steve, good to work with you tonight. The office manager, Linda Mingus. Remote facilities tonight provided by the Commander 2. Commander Maintenance, Plaza Tire and Auto Service, Reedy's Auto Parts. Player of the Game Award, Touchdown Productions, along with Stuckey Engravers. Touchdown Accounting, provided by Cito Graciano, LLP. All right, great game victory tonight here for the Lady Bruins as they come out on top by a score of 52-32. And don't forget, we've got over 1,500 sports telecasts all the way back to 1997. So give us a holler. And for Steve Sitter, Gil Dominguez, this is Marty Mortensen saying thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on your NorCal Game of the Week. Good night, everybody.